皆さん、聞こえますか？皆さん聞こえますか？¿Me pueden escuchar? Do you guys hear me? Do you guys hear me? Jesús Morales, hola Sora y Terence. Buenas noches, Jesús, bienvenido. Hoy vamos a tener un directo de colaborar en inglés, pero por supuesto no tengan pena de comentarme en español también. 皆さん、平素より大変お世話になっております。はじめまして、UkuseSollaと申します。このご挨拶ははじめましてじゃなくてもさせていただいております。本配信は、英語、スペイン語をメインで喋る外国語雑談コラボとなっております。気軽にコメントしていってください。日本語でコメントしてても大丈夫です。saludos, damas y caballeros, saludos. Es un placer, es un honor conocer a ustedes. Hoy mayoritariamente voy a estar hablando en inglés, pero por supuesto no temen de comentarme en español, porque o sea, lo ponemos en el mismo momento, por eso no se olviden de eso. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is UkuseSolla. Sora is my name, and Ukuse is my last name. Today we're gonna have an English radio correlation. I'm gonna speak mainly in English, but of course, don't be fear to comment me in Japanese, English, Spanish, Cantonese, Chinese, any language you want. Don't be fear, cause I'm here. よろしくお願いします。El cielo es el límite. Exactly, sky is the limit. Sora significa, o sea, cielo, sky, por eso, o sea. Muchas gracias, no se olviden eso. Y, espérenme. Creo que ya hice el tweet, por eso, o sea, ok. Perfecto. Entonces, el directo de hoy vamos a empezar. Y chicos y chicas, o sea, escuchen la voz profunda que va a tener. Just please, めちゃくちゃいい声なので皆さんそれを聞いていただければお願いします。ということで、本日のゲスト、テレンスさんです。テレンスさん、はーい。
Hello, everyone.
Hello! テレンスさん、どうもありがとう。Thank you so much for coming to my stream today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you so much. Could you just do it if you have any like self-introduction? Just do it for me or for the chat, please.
Sure. I do have a very unique introduction.
Oh, I wanna hear. Oh, thank you so much.
Salutations, everyone. This is Terence here. I'm an idol in training, and I'm hoping to bring smiles, laughter, and joy to everyone around the world. It's nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you! Wow! Oh, I didn't know that. Idol training. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So today's guest is Terence さんです。ありがとう。いらっしゃい。Bienvenido. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. Welcome. So, we're gonna have a conversation with us and to the chat and like talk like a radio, like a interview radio. So, if you have any question for me, just say it. Anything, I'm gonna answer it. Everything that I could answer it. So, if you have any question, please say it to me. And I have some question for you. So I'm gonna how do you say in English? I'm gonna tell you, say it to you.
Yep,
I'm gonna So, Terence-san, I heard that you are like idol training. So you're
Yep.
Oh, so your dream is to be an idol.
Oh, yep. One of my dreams is to be an idol.
Oh, nice. The word idol is like, well, I feel for me like I'm Japanese. The word idol, well, sounds super Japanese. Like, it doesn't exist in English, right? The word idol, or
yeah.
right? Yeah. So, like, it's like something super Japanese. The thing called idol. So, could you tell me why or make you become an idol? Like, do you have any like if you have super fan of someone, or like if you just get super inspired by someone?
Yes. I do have a whole lore video that explains most of my lore. So if you guys want to know more detail about it, you can watch that video.
Oh, is it in your YouTube channel?
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay,
It's
okay,
called
okay.
The Story of Terence.
Oh, that's really good. Chat, we have in a description. Is that the correct way? Description his link, so don't forget to check it.
But if you do want the short version of it, I can say.
Oh, please, please.
I come from a family of idols, and my dad was actually an idol himself.
Oh,
And he was my biggest inspiration.
oh, I see, I see. Ah, なるほど、なるほど。Is Terence a good singer? Oh, I have a question. The chat has a question. So, did you sing and could be dancing too?
I'd like to think I'm an okay singer.
Uh-huh.
Not much of a singer myself, but I'd like to think of myself as a somewhat decent singer whenever I sing in like low pitch and such.
ああ、はは、なるほど、なるほど。Oh, I see. But, well, I think you could sing really well because your voice is really, in Japanese we call it ikebo, which means like super cool voice. So you're like super ikebo. In Japanese say ikebo. So you're super ikebo. So I think if you just sing, everyone's gonna love it. Do you like do some karaoke streaming or you have any video that you been thinking?
Oh yes, yes.
Oh.
Some of my shorts do have me singing a little bit, and I think I have done like a really scuffed singings video too.
Uh-huh. Okay, okay. なるほどね。Like what kind of song did you think in your shorts and in the videos?
I think one of the songs that I did sing in one of my shorts was actually Super Idol.
Oh, Super Idol. Uh-huh.
Yep, that's like the Chinese meme with the guy that usually walks with a bottle of water and then at the end of the video he splashes the water on you.
Oh, okay, okay. Ah, なるほど、なるほど。
It goes something like Super Idol de Shonjong.
Ah, I think I heard that song before. Yeah. Ah, なるほど、なるほど。Ah, I see, I see. Oh, that's really good. なるほど
Yep,
ね。
and what I sung was the English version of that.
The English version. Ah, okay, okay. That's really good. That's really good. なるほど。Okay, so could you tell me what kind of... Okay, I just heard that you just sing too and you're like a idol training. So could you tell me what kind of stream did you usually do in your stream? Or in channel?
Yes, despite being an idol and supposedly being about singing and such, I do a lot of gaming streams.
Well, it could be... Yeah, because we could have like a gaming idol too, so yeah, it could be understandable.
Yes, I am a gaming / action
Yeah,
idol.
gaming / action idol. Yes. So, what kind of game did you play? Like, or you're playing right now, like, often?
Ah, yes, my current streaming project / focus is now on Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, Legend of Zelda. Okay.
And then follow with that, I'm also play lots and lots of Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. Okay.
And then I also do like a few collab streams, which they're mostly gaming ones.
Ah, I see. The Monster Hunter. Ah, like for me, like Japanese, the Monster Hunter series was for super Japanese. Like it wasn't famous for outside of Japan, but the Monster Hunter World and I think that Rise was a new one, right? The Monster Hunter Rise.
Rise was very new.
Yeah, the Sunbreak, I think that was a new one. I think. Yeah,
Yep, Sunbreak,
the Sunbreak.
expansion.
Yeah, like I really get surprised because Monster Hunter was super closed only for Japanese and like nobody know what game was that. But those two games get super popular worldwide, so I really feel happy when some people who are not in Japan playing Monster Hunter just heard a title called Monster Hunter because like I never saw that it's gonna be super famous in worldwide the Monster Hunter. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have a chat. Sora se oye un poco bajo el micrófono de Terence. Súbelo un poco. Okay. I'm gonna just. The chat said a little bit stronger your. Creo que ya le moví. Por eso, chéquemelo por favor. Si está un poco más pequeño, me lo dices. I just increase the volume of you. So don't worry. It's fine. The chat said they wanna hear more your voice. They wanna hear stronger your voice, so I just make it stronger.
Nice.
Okay. I see. なるほど. So looks like you like an action game, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. The action game. So you usually play an action game. That's really good. So the collaboration is also in those action game like Monster Hunter. The Zelda.
Oh, yep.
The Zelda is only for one player, right? So yeah, the Monster Hunter, right? I think the collabs are. That's really good.
Oh yeah.
Are you playing the Steam version or the Nintendo version or?
Nintendo Switch version. Yep.
So sometimes we could collab because I only have the Nintendo version. That's really good.
Nice.
That's really good. Nice. Which one is your favorite monster in Monster Hunter?
What's my favorite monster?
Yes.
Yes. I'd say my favorite monster in Monster Hunter would probably have to be. It's a tough one because there's a lot of good ones.
Yes. Honestly, yes. That's true.
And I'd say my favorite one would probably have to be the one that at least that appeared in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate and still gets appearance to this day. I really like the Barith.
Barith. Okay, let me guess because it's really funny because Pokemon and the Monster Hunter, it's like the Japanese game, but the monsters and the Pokemon they didn't have the same name. Like, the Charmander, is that correct? Right?
Oh yep, Charmander.
Charmander in Japanese called Hitokage. Like they have total different name. So let me just guess. Monster Hunter 3G, I think that the title. So the new one.
Yep, 3G.
What was the name again? Please, I wanna just guess which monster it is because they don't have the same name.
Oh yes, his English name is Barith, but I think his Japanese name is Boroboros.
Borboros! I see. Yeah, Borboros. Yes, it's really good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, chat. It was really funny because they never had the same name because even the Rasaros in Japanese is real news. Yeah, and
it's very
weird, yeah, and some names are way better in English because in Japanese we say Tigarex, but in English they say Tigerex, and like it has way much more sounds correct in English that dragon called Tigerex than Tigarex. Like in Japanese we call it Naruga Kuruga. In English they call it Naruga Cougar. Is it like okay? That's make much more sense in English.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's way much more sense in English. Yeah, but it's really funny because we had we don't have the same language, but we don't have the same name, but we understand because we are playing the same game. Boroboros. I didn't know that they call it that way. Okay. It's really nice. Well, honestly, my favorite one is. God, I don't know how.
I just want to know how I learned that. I learned that from watching the Monster Hunter anime, Monster Hunter Stories.
Oh, the stories. Oh, I see. Yeah, they had the anime one. Yeah. Oh, chat. The Monster Hunter story is like a, it's totally different. Like Pokemon of Monster Hunter, honestly. But but it's really they had a good story and the good character in the game. It's really, honestly, it's really good one. It's really good. Way much more better than the Diamond Pearl remake of Pokemon. So, Chad, I want to play you. Oh, please just play that game. It's really good. The Monster Hunter Stories. Hola, Sora, saludos también a Terence. Nieves, bienvenido. En English you say, hello, bienvenido. No te preocupes, coménteme en español y o sea, cada vez te traduzco y todo, no te preocupes. La entonación suena más mejor en inglés en algunas cosas, exactamente. The chat says, sometimes the English version sounds way much more cooler than our language. And I said, I agree. I totally agree, of course. Some things sounds a little bit weird is in English, but the name sounds super cool. Sometimes, well, usually, usually in English, exactly.
Yes.
Yes, sounds super cool. Wait, I have my favorite monster in Monster Hunter. I swear to God, I know the name in Japanese, but I'm swear to God that they're not having the same name in English. In Japanese, we call it Ragia Cruz. And
I know exactly who it is.
And I have no, I don't know.
I believe we call him Lagaya Cruz.
Ragaya, oh, sounds so cool! Really? Lagaya Cruz! Wow!
Yeah.
Lagaya Cruz. Eh?
That's how some people pronounce it, but I always go with the Lagia Cruz pronunciation. Too.
Ragia Cruz. Oh, okay. It sounds really cool. Lagaya Cruz. Ragia Cruz. Yeah. Eh, wow. Yeah, I that's my favorite monster, and I'm really sad because the Capcom said it's really hard to put him in the newest game because he's super big and his 3D model is really hard to be in the game. So yeah, they said they're gonna he was supposed to be in the Monster Hunter world, but it was really hard for them to make it, so they just take out from that series and we could never see him alive. So yeah, I just really wish to see him again in the next series of Monster Hunter that they gonna announce, I think, in November or December. Yes, I really want to have.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to hunt him. It's really weird to say that I like and love, but the thing that we're gonna do is not pet him. It's gonna be hunting him. Yeah, we're gonna kill him.
The death with swords.
Yeah. But
and then pretty much make armor out of him.
Yeah. Like, so sounds super wrong when, but
yes.
yeah, that's like happened in the game. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I miss you so I could chop you in half.
Yeah, and we're gonna be together forever because you're gonna be my sword and armor. That is so.
Yes.
Yeah, when we phrase in that way, it sounds super dark that game.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like 4 minus the 4.
Yeah. No, es bien padre porque, o sea, ese juego es de cazar monstruos y si decimos que queremos ese monstruo, lo que siguiente nos aparece es cazarlos y matar y hacer armas de ese monstruo. Y, o sea, no se conecta. It doesn't make any sense. It's really fun. Yeah. Oh, I see. なるほどね. God, I'm super fanboy of Capcom game. Like, I just play Monster Hunter, Street Fighter, Devil May Cry, Resident Evil, Mega Man. I'm super fanboy of Capcom, and like my childhood was with Monster Hunter, honestly. So I'm really, how to say in English, hype right now that I'm speaking about Monster Hunter and in English. I'm super hyped right now. Yeah. So sorry, Jeb, we're gonna talk a little more about Monster Hunter. What was your first Monster Hunter? that you played?
Yes. My very first Monster Hunter game was Monster Hunter Free on the Wii.
Oh! Okay. So,
Yep, and since then, I've been a huge fan of this series.
Yes. Because, okay. I feel super nerd right now because I have a ton of things that I want to talk. Like the Monster Hunter Third, el Monster Hunter 3 Third, es el primer juego que salió en el Wii, Nintendo Wii, y puedes ir abajo del agua. You could, I think the only one that you can go under the water. And
it's the only one that has underwater battles.
Like, I really hope that they come back, because the Monster Hunter 3 and 3G was one of my best theories forever. Like, well, the world just beat, but before the world, the Monster Hunter 3 was my best of the Monster Hunter series. Like, en serio, es el genial. That's really good one. It's a really good one.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, I love it. I really love it. Like, the environment is really realistic, and the monsters act like a real animal, and yes, like super good game. I really love Monster Hunter 3, because it's really confused because they had the Monster Hunter 3, which means like the 3, and they had the Monster Hunter Sword. It's for from PlayStation Portable. So yeah.
Yes.
Portable Third. So yeah, it's really confused, but chat, o sea, hay dos juegos, el 3, Try, Monster Hunter Try, en Nintendo.
The interesting about the two versions, what I do know is that Portable Third didn't have underwater battles.
Yes, that's right, that's correct. I think that the Portable Third was my first Monster Hunter, and it was Try, the third.
Oh yeah, Try.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, the Try was my first, and after that, when I was in as a kid, I just played the third, and I really get disappointed because there's no underwater, there's less monster, and yeah, I was really sad, honestly. And they don't have the G class, the master rank. They only have the high rank. I understand in English. Yeah, the high ranks. So yeah, really, and they never had the the portable third, the extended version, like the D version. So it was really sad for me when I was a kid and I played that game. But yeah, it was quite fun, honestly, because like everyone had that game. Like if you go to I don't know, some supermarket or the park when they play the basketball, when we had a basketball ground, most people, they play, of course, basketball because there's the basketball playground. But after the Monster Hunter Portable Third was released, everybody was playing that. Like nobody had the basketball. Oh, everyone had their own PSP, and they were like sitting on a chair in the ground, and nobody was playing basketball. Everyone was sitting here and playing the Monster Hunter. I remember that when I was a kid, and yeah, it was a really fun, interesting time that we just spent here. Monster Hunter World es genial. The Monster Hunter World is genial in English means awesome. Awesome, exactly. Es los mejores. This is one of the best, honestly. Best graphic, best action, and okay story. Well, honestly, Monster Hunter is everything okay story, so okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I wish they just put a little bit more work on the story, but it's not the main part of the game, so okay. But yeah,
I'd say World definitely had a little bit more story production compared to the previous game.
Yes, exactly. Like, yeah, honestly, yes. They have they use the same cliche over and over, but at least the character talk and they had some relationship and something go farther than the before. So yeah, I like the the Monster Hunter. La pregunta sería, ¿qué les gusta más de la saga? ¿El modo historia en solitario o el multiplayer? Espérame. It's really... They got this question in Spanish, but they use a really difficult word. So I'm going to use a Google translation to be sure what they're talking about. Because my English and my Spanish, I just only learned when I was a kid. Of course, my Spanish I learned when I was in elementary school in Mexico for 2 or 3 years. And my English was when I was in Canada. Of course, when I was in elementary school too, when I was like 10 years old. And after when I was in high school, I went to New York to study art. So I spent 2 years there. So in total, like could be 3 or 4 years studying English. But that's the only time that I studied English and Spanish. So I'm learning in the same time. Like I'm just trying to speak, and using that language, it's way much more easier and faster to learn that language, I think. So, chat, ahorita estoy estudiando el español y inglés. I'm learning right now English and Spanish in the same time. Solo no story modo tomar spray. So if the question was, if you guys like the solo or playing with some other people, the Monster Hunter series. Ya vi. O sea que si nos gusta jugar juntos o sea, solos, ¿no? I see. Well, no, I think I like both of it. Well, the good thing of Monster Hunter is like yeah,
both, definitely.
Yeah, like you could play just by yourself, like the Apex. If you play just by yourself, if you don't play with your friends, honestly, it's a quite boring game. But the Monster Hunter is not boring. Like yeah, it's really fun even you play alone. So
yep, and you do have some slight quest varieties too.
Yeah. So, ¿le gusta más de las saga el modo historia o solitario?
Although, of course, one Monster Hunter quest that I think would be boring for a lot of people is trying to get those eggs, those really huge herbivore eggs, and bring it back to the base.
Yeah. It's really funny because like they could have find the Elder Dragon egg too. So like we never find in the original game. So yeah, like when we just find those thing that only we could see in a Monster Hunter Stories series. Yeah, like you could just have an adventure with Double Joe. That sounds super cool.
Yeah, definitely.
The Devil Joe.
Remember when Devil Joe was pretty much thrashing you throughout Monster Hunter Free?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Now you can have him as a pet.
Yeah, your Pikachu, like Pikachu Joe. It's gonna be super. Like that game, it have to be released. I don't know, like 10 years ago, because if I'm a kid and I've just had the Monster Hunter series, like, oh god, I would stop playing Pokemon, honestly.
Oh yes, that would be fun.
Yeah, funny too. Ojalá llegue pronto un Monster Hunter World 2 para PS5. And the chat said, I really hope that the new Monster Hunter World 2 will appear in PlayStation 5. Yes, me too.
Me too as well.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. Well, they said, okay, I don't know who is they, but they said that they're gonna have an announcement in November or December about Monster Hunter World 2. So I cannot wait for it. Que va a haber un anuncio de Monster Hunter World 2 en noviembre o diciembre. Por eso, o sea, esperemos. Según dicen. They said. But of course, we always want to have some.
Oh yes, speaking of new Monster Hunter games, they're also having like a mobile version of Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah, the Monster Hunter Go, right? Like the yeah. I see it. I heard the news. Like I was like, okay, but I gotta play. I think I will play it to try it. it doesn't like doesn't ring me the bell. I don't know how it's gonna be the game, but I could try it. Honestly. Ellos va a haber una nueva serie de Monster Hunter que es que en celular.
Myself trying that game out.
Yeah.
At least it would be somewhat more playable and approachable than Pokemon Go.
Yeah, honestly, yes, because if you live in a center of the city, you can meet a lot of Pokemon, but like me, that I'm living almost in the middle of the forest. Like we don't have any it's gonna be really long time to get any shops. I'm really living honestly in the forest. It's really hard to find a Pokemon because they don't have the Pokestop. The thing that where the Pokemon pop up. So it's really weird because if you really want to catch a Pokemon in Pokemon Go, you should go where the people are living, and if you just stay somewhere with their ton of nature and forests, trees, whatever, it's really hard to catch Pokemon in Pokemon Go because they don't have the Pokestop. It's like total opposite. Like I was like, wait, that's not correct. Sí, es bien raro, pero que lo cambies. So I think they could change something from that, but yeah, I would just really hope because I'm super fan of Monster Hunter franchise.
Oh yes.
Yes, I'm like super fan. Ver esa armadura rataros femenina en gráficos de nueva generación. Exactamente. They want to see the new armor and the weapon, new graphic. Exactly, me too. And
Oh yes, me too.
Yeah, that the monsters, the texture of the monsters, like the scale and skin. I want to play it. And I love the Monster Hunter world because they had the you could have your own room, and you could just throw your fish, insect, whatever you just catch in the playground, and you could make your own aquarium and too. And I really love that mode of Monster Hunter World. So I really hope they just do the same thing in the new Monster Hunter World too. I really want to play that part. And in Monster Hunter World tuvieron, o sea, si atrapas como pescados y esas cosas, te lo puedes llevar en tu cuarto y, o sea, ahí tenerlo como mascotas, como pet, like a pet. So, es súper, era una de las cosas que más que me gustaron del Monster Hunter World. Por eso, por favor, eso deseo que sigan en la siguiente serie. Chicos, ¿cuál es su armadura favorito de los Monster Hunter que han jugado? Oh, the chat has a question. Which one is your best armor of Monster Hunter series? Like, it could be any Monster Hunter, but your best armor in the design, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In terms of design, I want to say I really like the Rathalos armor set.
Yeah, me too. The Rathalos, yeah, they have a lot of variation, but I like the full face mask version of Rathalos. Yeah, that's super cool. Oh yeah, the Rathalos are really good. Oh, I think which one's gonna be? Well, I usually play the game as a male character because I'm male. So yeah, like I have a ton of friends who just play like a girl, but I was like, but this is me, and I'm gonna be in the game, inside of the game. So I just feel way much more comfortable playing the male. So I would just always play the male character, and so I'm gonna talk about the male armor. For the last was really good. And which one? I really love the Red Tiger X armor.
Yes.
The Red Tiger, it was really cool. And what was it? The Devil Joe, I really love it. And
oh yes, another favorite of my armors would have to be the Damascus set.
Oh, the Damascus! Yes. That was really cool too. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite sets in World to use.
Yeah, yeah. Just I really love it because from World we have we could just change only the graphic of the armor and the weapons. So I really love that part of the World and Rise. Yeah, it was really good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, another armor that I also really thought that looked really cool was the Near Gigante set.
Near Gigante. Yeah. Yeah, Near Gigante. Near Gigante だ。I just there's I like the in Japanese we call it Gogmagios. It's like the final boss of Monster Hunter 4G, for Freedom. I don't know how to call that monster, but called the Gogmagios. It's like huge Godzilla with a wing creature, and it's really cool. That was really cool. I think that one.
I've actually never played the
the
Hunter 4 and 4G. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. Honestly, it was funny, but they had honestly my favorite final boss of the entire Monster Hunter series. Like the final,
Look that up actually.
yeah, it's like the final. We beat the final boss. We got another final boss, right? Every series, like the
Shagaru Magala.
Yeah, like a Shagaru Magara. Yeah, I know. It's another one. Wait a minute. Oh, the Shagaru Magara. They had the same name. It's another one. It's called the.
Is it the giant snake?
No, it's like the. Oh, they have the same name. Gogmazios. Gog. It's really hard to pronounce. The Gogmazios. It's for me, English is quite hard to pronounce a new word that I learned, but if it's some name, it's way much more harder than the basic name. They call it the Gogmazios. Z from the Dragon Ball Z. It's really cool.
Yes.
He's really, honestly, he's like one of my best monsters. They had the spear in his back. Gogmazios. Yes, he's really cool. I like his design and of course his weapon, his armor. Yes, he's one of my favorite.
Oh yeah, he definitely has very kaiju vibes.
Yes, that's why I like it. Yeah, that's why I like it, honestly, yes. So porque es totalmente kaiju, exactamente. Tiene el tono de kaiju, por eso me encanta él. See, that's right. Okay. So I ask you about what kind of stream you usually do, what Vtuber are. So let me just talk a little bit about me. Chat, I think you guys know already, but I'm gonna tell you again because you guys might forget it. My name is UkuseSolla, and I'm kaiju VTubers. Kaiju means like a huge creature, monsters like King Kong, Godzilla, Gamera, I don't know, Ultraman, those things, we call it kaiju in Japanese. And I'm kaiju VTubers. And my name is Sola. It's SOLLNA. And I'm using this LLA because I'm super fan of Godzilla. So I take the same La from Godzilla. So my La is LLA. Es con doble L. So I have one question. Well, I'm asking this question from every correlation that I have. Terence-san, have you ever watched some Godzilla movie before?
Oh yes, I have actually.
Really? Can you tell me which one?
Let's see. I think the one I seen as a child would have to be If I can remember correctly, it would
Mhm.
probably have to be Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
Mechagodzilla. Really good one. Nice, nice. The I think the oldest one, like the yeah, the oldest one. Okay, that's really good. Really good. It's they fight in I think it was in Okinawa, I think. Yeah, I was saying in
yep,
Japan, but Monster Godzilla fan in Japan, so it doesn't mean any sense. But yeah, like in like in a
Yeah, he's already in Japan. There's
yes,
a
yeah.
collaborator.
So I was like, yeah, obviously, so like he's like, you know, almost Japanese, so of course he just went in Japan, so. So okay. Have you ever seen another movie like the newest one, or I don't know, it could be anything.
I haven't seen the newest ones yet, but I heard a lot of good things about Shin Godzilla.
Oh, the Shin Godzilla. Oh, okay. Yeah. Honestly, the Shin Godzilla is really I like that movie. I think that's one of my best Godzilla movie, and I really love it, and I have really my friends that love that movie, and but the only thing in that movie is like super, how to say, it has a ton of reference from the earthquake that we had in 2412 that we have. So for Japanese, that movie looks super scary than the people who doesn't, wasn't in that time in Japan. Like we have a ton of super and hero, the Fukushima earthquake. So yeah. So it's a really good movie and I like it, but some people doesn't understand why they talk too much about politics and stuff. But if you're Japanese, or if you know about a little bit about the background story about that we had that super strong earthquake, I think you could enjoy that movie way much more deeper. Because honestly, it's really good Godzilla movie. It's not like just giant monster attack the city and the army just try to beat, or no, it's just like they try to not coexist but try to find the way to to stop him, not that much to try to kill him. Like yeah, they try to stop him because it's really confused, but Japan doesn't have an army, so they have only the defense force. So allowing to the Japanese law, they couldn't send the army to Godzilla because because Japan and they didn't have an army. So it's super politic, but kind of interesting too. So yeah, it's really so. If someone said the Shin Godzilla is a really good movie in in America or outside of Japan, I would say they are really. They know a lot of Japan. Honestly, yeah. If they feel interesting that movie, it's because they really know a lot of Japan and Japanese culture. So yeah, really. But it's a really good movie. It's a ton of destruction, of course, and we see a ton of building, knocking down. So it's really interesting. Like they just show to us when we got to see it and watch Godzilla, and what we want to see it is like ton of destruction. So yeah, they of course they just serve us. I want to see it. So it's a really good movie. Yeah, I see. So you said that you watched the first Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla movie. Could you tell me where did you see it? Like in a theater or VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, TV show? Because it's really interesting.
I've seen it on cable, actually.
Cable, yes.
Yep, it was pretty much one of the censored versions, I think. Where they usually blur out curse words and such, and replaced into something else.
Yeah.
America,
I see.
sometimes when they show movies, they always try to censor them just to make them viewable on TV.
I see. I never thought about. There's an anime in about the kids searching about the ghost. It's like a super Japanese anime. I think I saw in a Cartoon Network in Japan. It's like sort of Japanese anime, but they dubbed really with cars that series in English. So it was for child, that series in Japan. But when I see the English version, I was like get super shocked because it was they were talking super dirty, messy, and with ton of curse. So I was like, I was watching a Family Guy or because like they did have total opposite tone, but it was really honestly funny, that series. And yeah, I know that when they just show some honestly kind of not boring but like okay series of Japan, they dub and they make like with cars. I know that cartoon, I just heard about. I really like it. Also, I like it. In Japan, it's not with cars, but the Transformer series that we had when they came to Japan, they dubbed, but like it was super funny, honestly, because from the same reason, for the Japanese audience, they want to try to make it way much more interesting because the series was super serious. So they just filled the series a ton of Japanese joke and those things. So when I was a child, when I see the Transformer, I really like it, and I really get shocked because when I see the Michael Bay Transformer, it was too serious. Honestly, when I see it, what? Like I was like, where's the joke and where's the character talking and making fun of
where's
people?
The humor?
Yeah, where's the humor? I was like, there's only explosion in this movie. So so I was like super shocked, and that's the first time I'd realized that it was only in Japanese version. So yeah, and it's really cool, honestly, yeah. Está hablando que en cada país, o sea, depende cuando la serie es un poco, no divertida, que no es divertida, pero o sea, para que muchos puedan ver, para que le interesen, les ponen, o sea, doblaje de su país, o sea, le ponen, o sea, de lo que no están hablando en el original, o sea, con groserías y todo. Y como yo en japonés, para mí el Transformer era en eso. Transformer G1 es la mejor serie. Optimus Prime, el mejor Autobot. G1, Transformer G1 es el serie de anime, ¿verdad?
Oh yes, G1 Transformers was peak.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes, I also wanted to ask you, what was your favorite Godzilla movie?
Oh my god, it's really hard, it's because if I'm gonna talk about it, I need like 10 hours, but if I just make it short, honestly, one of my favorite is Godzilla King of the Monster, which is came out in 2019, like 4 years ago. It's made in Hollywood, but there's a Godzilla and King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan. There's like a old Godzilla kaijus. They just team up and they like smash their face in that movie. Was really like I really like that movie because in high quality we could see kaijus fighting each other, and we could see the old kaiju that we like, and in that movie, like they talk, well, it's like generic Harriet movie, honestly, but they try to understand the Japanese culture, and they have their own, not like kind of answer for it. So like for me, from Japanese, when I see that movie, I feel really a ton of respect from the original Godzilla and from the Japanese culture and those things. So I was like, wow, I really enjoying that movie because yeah, it was super enjoyable, and the theme, the deeper theme was really good. So I liked that movie. I think that was one of my favorite movie of all time, the Godzilla King of Monsters. And well, of course, if I'm Japanese, I have to mention some Japanese Godzilla. So I think the Netflix Godzilla anime series, which called Godzilla Singular Point, was interesting. I like it. It's like anime Godzilla, but it's really kind of honestly difficult because they talk too much about science and math and the thing, and of course I just finished my high school, so I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but but it sounds serious, and they talking really interesting. The graphic are really good, and yeah, it was really good series of Godzilla Singular Point. I love it. So those two, I think, that are my recent favorite movie of Godzilla. Well, one is TV show, but yeah, my favorite one. Yes, thank you. I really love when I just talking about Godzilla in English or Spanish, which is not in Japanese, because I know what to talk. The only thing that I don't know is the perfect word in English and Spanish. So every time that I have new revelation, I have the same question and same topic. So I feel I could see that my English level and Spanish level is getting better and better.
Yes.
Yeah, because in my first English revelation, I was like, my favorite movie was the newest Godzilla. But now I'm like, my favorite movie is, I think, the Godzilla King of Monsters, and it's just, I just sounds total different person.
Yes.
Yeah, I really like. I just can't understand when I just.
I'm almost picturing it in my head. My favorite
movie is Godzilla. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like generic Japanese accent. like those assassin from John Wick. Like total like generic Japanese pronunciation.
Yes.
But now I think I could just have a little bit better pronunciation. Honestly, yeah. Than I don't know, like 3 months ago. So yeah, really feeling super evolution than before. Yes. La lagartija.
Folks.
Yes.
Sola is ascending.
Yes. No.
Yep, he is becoming a higher being.
Yes. Someday you guys will hear me. I don't know. Rapping in English could be. I could not do nothing in English, but someday, or a year ago, or I don't know, 3 years ago, I will be in that level because I'm, getting stronger and stronger, day by day, crab by crab.
Yep. Just like a Daft Punk song.
Yeah, Daft Punk songs. そうね、なるほどね。はいはい。
Harder, better, faster,
stronger. Da 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 da. Yeah. Da 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 da. Faster, stronger. I like that the music video because they're taking Japan, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the music video is really good.
Yeah, the music video is really good, honestly. And the how do you say, the CD jacket, the graphic is super cute, honestly. So I like it. Yeah, super cute, honestly.
Animation was very cute.
Yeah, the cute. Yeah, I like it. Like, looks that Japan from, the people who just saw the Japan could be like that. Like, not correct and exactly the same Japan, but you know the people who doesn't never go to Japan, they think that Japan is like a like a braid runner, you know, like like a braid runner, and they have like super kawaii thing, like you know, super anime life. But of course, the truth is not. Honestly, the truth is not. We're like.
Yep.
We just live like a human, so the truth is not true. But you know, in that video, they just put they what they think the Japanese might be. So for me, from Japanese, when I see that movie, when the music video, I was like, sounds super interesting. Yeah, sounds super interesting. I like the how do you say it in English? Like, well, in Japan we call it the Hollywood Japan. Like, you know, you know, the not Japan, like the Japan who make the Hollywood people in the Hollywood movie. It's really like it, you know, everyone eating sushi, and they have terrible pronunciation, and they're always watching sumo. I really love, honestly, like, yeah,
that's how we did view Japanese people for a while.
yeah. It's also I really love, like, I never feel offensive about it. I just feel interesting and funny, honestly. Yeah, I literally love it. It was super famous one show called Ninja Slayer. It was like a Twitter novel. Like the author, every, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday, he just tweet like a 20 or 30 tweet, and they make their own novel in Twitter. And it makes super famous in Japan because his image of Japan was like super, well, not wrong, well, it's wrong, but I don't want to use that word. It's like a super well, I can say wrong, super wrong, but super interesting and funny, and it became super popular in Japan, like way much more than US. Like, in US he had only like 100 or 1,000 viewers, but in Japan they got like a almost million viewers. It was super interesting that his word building of Japan. So yeah, like a lot of Japanese like the Hollywood Japan. Like, yeah, like the Matrix.
Popular opinion of.
Yeah. So when I just go to watch movie and they you know, sometimes those characters go to Japan, right? Like, I don't know, they have to go to Japan, they take something. They always show the Mount Fuji and, I don't know, buildings and some random buildings and the bullet train. I really love, because in Tokyo we never can see the Mount Fuji, but always when they just pop out and say Tokyo, or like a period movie, Tokyo scenes, whatever, as they always show the Mount Fuji. It's like watching in New York having the Fall of Niagara. So it's like super weird, but I really love when they say Tokyo and show the Mount Fuji. I really love. Yeah.
It's like only going to one country and only knowing one thing about it.
Yeah. I understand. I saw the in a TikTok that they make fun of when in the Hollywood when they show the mid Asia, they always have like music background, and the storm come out, and sandstorm comes out, and you can see the people just hiding the face, and I was dying watching that show, because that's true. Like every horror movie we saw that. I saw the Aquaman and Indiana Jones. I love the show. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so any question you have for me? Like, it could be anything. Because I just send you a ton of questions to you. So if you have any question, you can say, or if you.
Yes. Oh, what are your favorite anime?
Oh yeah, I want to talk about the anime. Oh my god, it's really hard. But I'm right now. I'm walking. Well, walking, right? Walk. That's really hard for pronounce for Japanese. I'm right now. I'm walking. My job, my job is making stories for comic, anime, video games. So I'm like a kind of author, not author, but like a making stories for those things. And I decide to be this because I watch one anime, and that anime is the first season of Fullmetal Alchemist.
Ooh.
Yes, not the Brotherhood, the second series, the first before the remake, the first Fullmetal Alchemist. That was my changed my life honestly. It's like a for kid anime, but it was super dark. I never saw such a dark story when I was a kid, and I just get my heart get trapped in that series. So yeah, I think my favorite anime in my life is gonna be my the Fullmetal Alchemist, the first season, the first series. Yes, that's one. Yeah, I thought every time.
Nice.
Yeah, it was in a Wednesday night, I think. So after I just came back to school, and we have a dinner. I was always watching that show, and it was too dark that my mom doesn't want to see it when we were eating. But I was like, no, please, just for love of God, please. This is the only thing that I want to see it, and I just watching. I was really really dark, and I really love it. And yeah, that was my best. I think one of my best anime. Yes. So, Terence, could you tell me what your favorite anime?
Yes.
Yours?
My
Yes.
favorite anime right now or of all time would have to be Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z! Really good one. Yes. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. I saw. It's really funny because I never saw Dragon Ball Z in Japanese. I saw Dragon Ball Z when I was in Mexico and dubbed in Spanish. So I really like Dragon Ball, but when I saw Dragon Ball in Japanese, it makes me really feel weird because when I see Goku and I don't know Krillin, Vegeta, I just immediately think that they're gonna start speaking in Spanish. But they say in Japanese, they start speaking Japanese, and that's obvious because I'm in Japan. That series in Japan, and yeah, it's everything in Japanese, so it's obviously. But I don't know, in my deep heart, I was always thinking, oh, he's gonna speak in Spanish. But they say Os ora Goku in southern Japanese, and I get really surprised, shocked. Yeah, but I love the, of course, I think Dragon Ball Z end in Cell, right? Is that they call Cell in English too? The
Yep,
green.
it's
Oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
Cell.
the Cell. Yeah. I really love the Freezer, Cell, those two villains. I really love it, and I just
Yep,
watch
best villains in the series.
yeah, but watch over and over. Honestly, yeah, I think those two are the best. Like we have, in another series, another villain, way much more stronger. But I think the Cell and Frieza are honestly the best. Yeah, I think all of those two are the best. The villain. So I really like it. Oh, I see Dragon Ball Z. Did you see it in TV or in a cable?
Oh yes, when I first saw Dragon Ball Z, it was on an American broadcasting channel
Ah, okay.
called Cartoon Network, but
Cartoon
they also
Network.
have another thing called Toonami.
Toonami, yes, I see that in Canada too. Yes. Oh, they're passing in Toonami and Cartoon Network. I didn't know that. Dragon Ball Z. I see. It's really culture question that I have. In Japan, we of course when we watch anime, it's mainly in TV shows, and I think that was normal for Japanese. But when I saw an American shows like Family Guy, South Park, those anime shows, they talk about a lot of cable TV. And first of all, I didn't know that, but after a couple months, I realized that the cable was really huge thing in the US. And I really get surprised because in Japan we don't have a cable. We have it's not that famous, but like in US, like every family or every home has their own cable and they're watching cable TV, right?
Oh yeah, we have two different types of cable in America. There's a basic cable which has very limited channels, and then there's like cable services like DirecTV and Dish Network and AT&T Uverse. So you can get more channels.
More channels, of course. And like, why they have those ton of like, almost bazillion channel? Because when I was living in New York, of course I just start living in my room, and I remember that they said if I just contract some cables, but I was like, but why? Like, for me, like Japanese, like we don't have that culture to contract some cables, so I didn't just contract any cable. But like why you have so many cables in US? Like, just do we know?
Yes, I think we have a lot of them is because they get probably, this is just my only guess, but I'd say they mostly get made just to make sure their channels get seen to wider audiences.
Okay.
Either don't have to pay too much or pay at all.
Okay. なるほどね。Yeah, just really fun because there's a lot of culture of US that I didn't know until I just start living in the US, and the cable was one of that. And what else do we have? I think I remember a lot. The tip, for Japanese, really, yeah, the tips. Like, I was like, what? 20% for like, I didn't say it, but for just bring me the food and one drink, like, what? But it was really honestly weird for Japanese. And what else? Yeah, but like yeah, we heard about tips, but it was my first, and I was like okay to pay it, but when I saw 20%, 40%, or I don't know, 30% sometimes, I was like, okay, I hate this.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, okay, I hate this. Like, I really really like to touch another culture and learn something new. But yeah, exactly, more yada. I was like, when I just it was the check and I just wrote my thing, the college grade, I don't know, 30% of the tip, and I was like, okay, I hate this culture. I was like, I think my first and only thing that I hate from the another culture was the tip, honestly.
Yes, tip for every little thing.
Yeah, like, I was like, okay, and like, yeah, it's really weird. And what was it? Well, this is not about culture, but in Japan, the Japanese, they made up ton of English doesn't exist in US. Like, yeah, there, like for me, I thought it was English, but it was nothing. Like, that word doesn't exist in US, and there was some word that sounds like English, which Japanese was made it. Let me make some example. We call it wasei eigo. and a lot of Japanese get really confused because they always thought there was an like yes like some Japanese says note computer.
Ah, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, honestly, from now I understand that's super weird, but I thought it was a thing in the US, but nobody could understand me what is note computer. And finally, someday I just understand that they use the word laptop or a laptop computer from that word. And what else?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. That
Yeah,
learned is that you guys still call laptops PCs.
Yes, yes. Laptop, note, pasokon. Yes. And yeah, laptop, PC, laptop. Is that right? Yeah, laptop.
Yep.
Yeah, and what was it? I don't know if you understand. We call it oh, it's really hard to pronounce. Salary, man. Salary, when the company pays you, we call it salary, right? So salary man.
Oh yeah, salary man. Yep.
So, and it doesn't exist in English. They call it a businessman, and that's way much more. Obviously. What else? They got a ton of those words that we saw that is in English, that exists in English, but it only exists in Japanese. What else? That's really good one. That's really good. In Japanese, we call it mansion. Right? And of course in English we had mansion. But in Japan, an apartment we call it a mansion. So it's like when I was in America, they called me, hey, where are you living? And I was like, oh, I'm living in a mansion. And they was like, wow. And I was like, okay, but like everyone is living in a mansion.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
oh, you're like yeah.
There, folks.
And he was like, oh, you're super rich. You're what your father is working on? And I was like, I'm farmer. And I was like, what? And like, yeah. And you're living in a mansion. I was like, yeah, I'm living in a mansion.
And Americans are how do you
Yeah.
live in a mansion when you're a farmer?
Yeah, when you're a farmer. I was like, what? And I'm like, what? What's wrong about it? No, because in Japanese they call an apartment a mansion. So
Yep.
see, in
In
Spanish.
American, a mansion is pretty much a really big freaking house.
Yeah. Where the Eminem or the Hollywood star is living. So I was really
Yep. All the rich
embarrassed.
people.
Yeah, all the rich people. So I was like super embarrassed when I saw that. And what else we have? Gasoline stand. I think you don't know what the hell is that. It's a gas station, or a petrol station. We call it in Japanese gasoline stand, because the place where we sell it. So when you're driving, the Japanese sometimes will say we should go to the gasoline stand, and of course we're gonna say what? Because that word doesn't exist in English. So yeah, so for me, it was really hard to guess what word is made in English, like an American word, in English, and what word is made in Japan, which has no any sense when you're using English. It was one really hard thing, to understand. So it wasn't that quite something about culture, but that was really hard thing that I just, about the cable TV tips. Those words which just only exist in Japan. Yes. En mi caso, para mí es aceptable hasta la saga de Majin Buu en Dragon Ball Z, pero me gusta más la saga de los Saiyajin y Freezer. Oh, the chat said, thank you, Nieves. He liked the series until the Majin Buu, but he think the best thing is from the Saiyan and Freezer. Majin Buu, I totally forget about him. Yeah, he was the final boss of Monster. No, not Monster Hunter. The Dragon Ball Z. Yes, the Majin Buu.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally forget him. But
Oh yes,
he was-
Majin Buu's
Yeah.
was a somewhat good villain, but very forgettable.
yeah, honestly, I let it forget, but he was really scared too. But well, honestly, Freezer and Cell was a little bit more scared than Majin Buu. So yeah, they took
Yeah.
the memory.
Yeah.
yeah,
To
honestly, yeah.
Majin Buu's credit, at least he didn't start off boring.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta remember when I was watching Dragon Ball Z, like they use like a 10 or 15 minutes just saying, "Ha!" I remember when I was like, okay, they start again, and I was go to bathroom and
This guy is still powering up after. I
yeah,
said
yeah,
so
yeah,
in the
yeah,
bathroom.
yeah. There's like a 10 minutes Goku saying ha, and Krillin saying and again I don't know Freezer or Goku saying ha, and it goes like 10 or 15 minutes again and again. When I was a kid, I didn't understand why they're doing that, but now I understand why. But when I was a kid, I never understand why they're doing that, and I was like, oh come on. Punch! I'm like, oh please, come on, punch him in the face or do something.
Right.
And so I was like, ah! I
I can
remember.
imagine in Japanese also saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, Hayaku, punch this."
So exactly, yeah, like that. Hayak nagure, punchy. Yeah, and it's really funny because when I say this, to my English chat, Spanish chat, they have the same opinion. So yeah, it's like this tragedy happened all over the world. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yeah, that's really fun, yeah. Pienso igual a la saga de Ser es lo mejor de Dragon Ball Z. Exactamente, that's right. Mansión fonéticamente hablando. Oh, please. Chat, I said you have to send me a message thinking that I'm a 5-year-old kid because I don't know some word which is difficult. Fonéticamente hablan. What? Let me just.
Oh yes, another one of my recent favorite animes.
Oh yeah, please.
Is Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. Yes.
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Kimetsu no Yaiba. Yes, that's a really good one. Yeah, I saw it. I almost most of we call it Jump anime because the magazine that is Kimetsu no Yaiba or One Piece, Dragon Ball, they call it Jump. The title of the magazine called Jump. So in Japan we call it Jump anime. And most of Jump anime buy the comic first. So when I watch the anime, I just like watch something that I already see in the comic. But the Demon Slayer, I didn't buy any comics, so I just watching the anime and waiting for the next season with no spoilers. So yeah, I like it. I really like it. The Kimetsu no Yaiba, yeah, it's a really good one. The visual are really good.
Yeah, the visuals are really good.
The music, I like it. Yeah, the music, yes. And
character is very memorable.
yeah, exactly. Really remember, yes. They don't have like a trillion character like a One Piece, so it's really easy to remember it. And yeah, I like it. And I like the music too, because they have the artists that I really like. So yes. It's really good music. Yeah. The Demon Slayer. What else? In the same time, they got an anime called the Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man.
Yes, Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man, and that was I watched that. I have the old comics, so I'm like rewatching the anime because I know what gonna happen. But I really honestly like the anime series. It was way much more serious than the comic, but the graphic are really good. The music was really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like the theme songs that they had.
Oh,
Were
yes,
really good.
yes.
They hired the same artist who they make the song of the Dragon Ball, the movie of the Dragon Ball, the Freezer wheel back. I don't know the in Japanese we call it the Rise of Freezer. We had a movie which the Freezer will come.
Fukatsu.
Yes, Fukatsu no F.
Oh, Fukatsu no F.
F, yeah. And they hired one.
Yep.
Like
in America they call it Resurrection F.
Yeah, Resurrection F. Yeah, that's that one. And they hired the same artist who they make song for that movie in the Chainsaw Man and like fit perfectly. Really like it. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's really good. Gantz empezó genial. El último arco de desfilo. En el final fue pésimo. Gantz. No sabía que sabían eso. Do you know the series called Gantz? Gantz. It's like a.
I don't think I've heard of it.
It's like a people just get suit in a black suit, and they fight it with an alien. And it was like a really famous series in Japan. And they make like a live action movie, and they got they had the anime series, and it's really good. But it happened almost the same thing as a Game of Thrones. They got really good, interesting starting, but the end was like okay. Okay, but yeah, it was really famous in Japan, and I don't thought that the Spanish chat know that series, but yeah, it was really good. Yeah, good. El género de shonen tiene muy buenos mangas, animes, pero le tengo mucho cariño. El género del seinen. Ah, yeah. In Japan, we got some categories called shonen, which means not for a kid, and seinen for teenagers. And shonen is like a Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, a Demon Slayer, and those we'll call it shonen for kids, comics, anime. And for seinen, it's like a what was the seinen film? Oh, Fullmetal Alchemist is for seinen category. And what else? Seinen. Well, the Gans is for seinen series, and it's like a kind of PG-13, if you say it in English. Like the same yeah, the feeling, yeah, the PG-13 series is called seinen. What else?
For like teens and young adults.
Yeah, teen and younger adult. Oh, the Golden Kamui is really good series that we had in the anime too. Seinen series.
Yes, I
yeah,
heard that.
the really good series. The Golden Kamui. Drifters, a really good seinen comic. Kingdom. Blue Giant.
Oh, yes, I've seen Kingdom.
Yeah, Kingdom.
Really
Villain Saga is for seinen category. It's really good. Black Lagoon. Yes, Black Lagoon. It's really good.
Yeah, Black Lagoon's amazing.
Yeah, Black Lagoon is amazing. Those are the seinen category PG-13 anime. It's weird that the Black Lagoon is PG-13 and the I don't know why,
yes,
but
I
yeah.
remember Black Lagoon being very bloody.
Yeah, it's super bloody. But yeah, it's really weird. But yeah, they're in a PG-13, Japanese PG-13 seinen, seinen genre. yeah, it was really cool. So I'm asking this for like almost everyone who I just corroborate, who just not Japanese. Could you tell me when where was your first anime that you started watching?
Where was my first anime?
Yes.
Oh yeah, my first anime was on Cartoon Network, I believe, and it was one of them was Pokemon.
Pokemon. Oh, I see. The
And the
Pokemon.
others were, of course, Dragon Ball Z and Digimon.
Digimon! Oh my gosh, I'm super fan of Digimon, so I just make super. My voice was super loud. Yes, because I'm super fan of Digimon. I'm Digimon fanboy. Okay, okay. I see it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's Digimon. Ah ha ha ha. I see. Because for me, like Japanese, a lot of Japanese doesn't know why the Western culture, well, outside of Japan, is really famous the anime. And me, like who has living in America, Mexico, I know because in a TV show they have an anime like in Cartoon Network or something like that. But a lot of Japanese doesn't know why, and I'm just asking every people who just correlate to collect the data, to collect the data and tell to the Japanese because to those Japanese who is curious about it. I see it. The Digimon, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z. Really good one. Yeah, the Digimon. Could you tell me which one is your favorite Digimon?
Yes,
we are running out of time, but I have to ask you this question. I really ask this question. Yeah, which one is your favorite Digimon?
It would have to be Tamers.
Tamers! Oh! Me too. Me too. Yes. Okay. And which Digimon? Like, the Digimon, like the character or the creature?
I think that's gonna be a pretty good answer for me. I think what I want to say, I really like the red dinosaur Guilmon.
Guilmon, yes, me too! Yay! Yes, me too! Me too, exactly, me too. Yes. Chat, o sea, tienes que ver. Digimon es genial. Digimon tienen que ver. Just watch Digimon.
Yes, just watch Digimon.
Just watch, please. At least they fight with Digimon. So yeah, if you just people, just want to know, so it's really good. Yeah, Digimon.
I specifically like Tamers because I think the Digidestins, or the human characters, had a lot more involvement into Digimon evolutions, and they actually get them little power-ups and such.
Yeah, I understand. Yes, that's total correct. Yes, I like it, and I like it because they go to the real world, which is not the the other world, Digi world, and they come to our world, and they have their relationship in the human world, and they fight in the human world, and I like that tone of that in the Tamers. Yes, I really like, and I like most of Digimon series is just only about kids, but the Tamers have really important the adults. So yeah, I really like the tone of the Tamers. Yes, tienen que ver Digimon Tamers. Exactly. It's really good.
Oh yes,
it's really good. Do you know why they call it Digimon?
I think well, the simple answer for me would be digital monsters.
Oh yes, that's correct. Because because someone doesn't know why they call Digimon or a Pokemon called Pokemon. Because it's shorter of pocket monster. Because if you just catch a Pokemon and if he's in the ball, it's really easy to fit in the pocket. So they call it pocket monster in Japan, and make it shorter to easier for the Western audience and doesn't sound dirty because just catch the balls and make the pocket, and pocket monster sounds super weird. They thought so. They made out the word Pokemon and they just call it that way. So yeah, I just had some friends that didn't know why they call it Pokemon, but yes, because it's shorter of Pocket Monster. Es porque lo hicieron más corta el Pocket Monster. Chat, para que vayan aprendiendo. You guys not just learning English and Spanish and Japanese, you're learning something new. Something new.
Also,
yes.
I learned that Jesus Morales says Angel Woman best waifu.
And to move on. God, oh my gosh, if we have to talk about, DG wife is gonna be super long. Sorry, so
It would be too long for us.
yeah,
now.
it's just gonna be So, I think it's a really good time. I have how do you say in English? A magnificent time from this collaboration. I have it. So, Terence-san, if you have any announcement to the chat, please just tell me.
Oh yes, tomorrow I'll be streaming Pokemon Scarlet with a British friend of mine, Ellie,
Mm-hmm.
and that will be at 12 p.m. EST.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be like 8 a.m. I think in Japan.
Yep. And we're
Yeah.
gonna be playing through the multiplayer of that game
Oh, that's really good.
and showed off the multiplayer as well as some terror raid battles.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday, we're gonna be doing another collaboration stream where we play Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Okay.
Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves is a multiplayer pirate kind of game.
Oh, I think I knew that one. Oh, okay. I think that one was that I just put the watch list in Steam and I didn't buy it yet. Yeah, I know that game. I think I know that game. Oh, that's cool.
Nice,
That's
nice.
awesome. That's awesome.
And I think that's all for my announcements.
Okay, thank you so much. And well, my announcement will be nothing special. Thank you so much for everyone. Finally, I reached 1,000 subscribers, and that means
Congratulations.
thank you so much. Domo arigato. Domo arigato. Xie. We say in Chinese. So that means that I'm gonna have my how do you say it? Like my party stream? No, to say thank you to all the chat and all the people who helped me in in next week I think, and that means that I'm gonna have like a couple of vacation. Voy a tener como descanso como 3 days because I was streaming every day, so I think I'm gonna have like 3 days vacation in next week. So I miss you guys so much. I will super miss you guys, but don't forget I will came back of course, and we're gonna have some memorial stream. Is that the correct word? No, but you guys don't understand what I'm talking. What I want to say. It was the celebration stream. Yeah, that was celebration stream.
Yep.
So yeah, so please wait for it. Okay, so Terence-san, thank you so much for today. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Domo arigato.
Thank you for having me as well.
Yeah, thank you.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. It was a magnificent collaboration. If you need someone to collaborate, or if you need something to translate Japanese or Spanish, like anytime, anytime, just come with me. Okay, so see you in the next stream. また次回の配信でお会いしましょう。バイバイ。
Bye bye, Mina.
バイバイみんな。